Hi y'all, in this video I'm going to work through an extra messy exponential equation. This is a great one to try out on your own. If you get stuck, feel free to, of course, come back and watch, but you can give this one a try without watching. We don't need to know anything hugely new. First step here, there is a little bit of trickiness. I do look at this and say I would really like to wipe out that base 2 or that base pi. So I think a log base 2 or a log base pi are good choices here. The 5 is a little tricky, but we're just going to go for it and I'll show you what happens with the 5. I'm going to go ahead and choose a log. I'm going to use common log. So let's just say log. Again, I think 2 and pi are more efficient choices, but I'll go ahead and work it with common log. The steps should be similar. And then at the end, I'll tell you what you would get if you use a pi or a 2. Okay, so 5 times 2 to the 3x plus 1. Okay. So the log of pi to the x minus 2 doesn't cancel out nicely, but I do get to bring the x minus 2 down to the front. So it's still an improvement. The left-hand side, I actually have to deal with the multiplication first, but I do have a log property for that. So I can say the log of 5 plus the log of 2 to the 3x plus 1 is equal to what I've got on the right. I can now bring this exponent down, finally, once I've dealt with the 5. Again, you cannot bring the exponent down first because that would imply that the exponent's attached to the 5 as well, and it's not. So you need to be really careful about that. So now I have a log of 5 plus 3x plus 1 times log of 2 is equal to x minus 2 times the log of pi. Okay. I've got all of my variables out of the exponent, but they're now stuck in parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute through these logs. I don't want to divide because then I'm going to get my variable stuck in fractions. So distribute in this one. And I have a log of 5 plus a 3x log of 2 plus a log of 2 is equal to an x log of pi. I'm only popular and receiving text messages when I try and make videos. All day long my phone is silent until I sit and try and make a video. Okay, looking at what I've got right here, what stands out to me, oh, excuse the bump, is that I have x's on both sides of the equation. Hold on, I'm turning my ringer off. I can't believe this phone is still going. Okay, so I'm going to choose a side to move x's to. I think I'll go ahead and move them right. So I want to move this to the right. And since I'm deciding to move x's to the right, I'm going to move the 2 log pi to the left. So I'm going to leave a log of 5 where it is. I'm going to leave the log of 2 where it is. I'm going to add 2 log pi to both sides. So that moves it from the left to the right. I'm leaving x log pi where it is, and I'm subtracting 3x log 2. Okay, so this is better. I moved x's to one side, but there are still 2 of them, which means I'm going to have to do that tricky factoring step. So I'm just reproducing everything that was on the left. On the right, I'm factoring out an x. And then the last step for me will be to divide. So I get this log 5 plus log 2 plus 2 log pi divided by log pi minus 3 log 2 is equal to x. This is a completely acceptable answer. I don't need you to do any simplifying. You can. I've seen pre-calc books that will move the 3 up into the power and then combine all the logs, move the 2 up into the power and combine the logs on top. So it would certainly be valid, and it is a little neater if you want to do it, go for it, to say this is the same as log of 5 times 2 times pi squared, so log of 10 pi squared on the top, and log of pi over 2 cubed, so log of pi over 8 on the bottom, You can't cancel logs or anything, so you're not going to get out of having the fraction, but you can combine a little if you like it. If you chose to use a log base 2, basically what you'd have is base 2's instead of base 10's, which means here log base 2 of 2 would be 1. And then on the bottom, the log base 2 of 2 would be 1 again, so you just have that. So this is an equivalent and also completely right answer. As always, remember, if all your signs are reversed, if you have minus, minus, minus on top and minus plus on the bottom, that's a good sign. That means if you multiply top and bottom by -1, you'd actually get exactly what I have. If you chose, what would be our other good choice? Pi, log base pi. You'd end up with a log base pi of 5 plus a log base pi of 2 plus 2 log base pi of pi, which is 1, so just plus 2 on top. On the bottom, you'd have log base pi of pi, which is 1, minus 3 times log base pi of 2. So another perfectly good and acceptable answer. Any one of those three, as well as some other possibilities, look great. Thanks for watching.